Hello, what up? Peace. We're back. Welcome along to the Ruesha and Shaban show. It's good to be home, Cass. It's good to be home.
Like and subscribe. If you haven't already, do it now.
Leave a comment. Get your baps out. Hi, it's good to be back. We've got a fly, Cass. Where did it go? Do you know where it went, or is it going out the window?
It's definitely not went out the window. It's flapping about and it'll appear in a second and it'll start flapping on that light.
It's on the old light above us. And Rushaned's just said, a fly will go in there and hatch.
Right, well, do you want to hear a horror story about a fly?
Oh, no.
It's probably a time and a place, but I'll tell you it right now.
What did it do?
Right, so you know me, I can be quite particular with some things and that. And this is going a few years back. I did live here. When I had my old Audi, right, back in the day, it's how far back we're going, but I'm haunted by it. Oh, some would say never fully recovered.
You didn't have the Audi when you lived here?
I did, when I first came down, yeah.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
you mean like back in the day.
And what happened is I cleaned my car out one day, because not everyone can do a job the way I do it. So I'm cleaning out my car.
It's annoying.
I had an umbrella in the back, just at one of the wee seat holder bits. Umbrella, just a small umbrella, black umbrella cast, took it out. Whatever. But that's not, sorry, I'm lying. I've missed the part of the story. I'm driving. I'm driving.
Good
I'm driving.
storyteller.
No, wait, I'm back. I'm driving. Blue bottle in the car. I'm like, how'd that get in? Just thinking nothing of it's came in, whatever.
Big one?
Just a blue bottle.
Right.
Not humongous, nothing like, not one of the big horsefly ones like that, but blue bottle, all the same. Get it out, boom. Next day, another blue bottle. Fucking hell. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Another blue bottle.
Dead
2
rat
days
in
of
your
trot.
car.
Yes.
Dead rat.
Then that's what actually triggered me. I thought, I'm just going to give
Rats.
this car a wee clean out, just freak myself out a wee bit. Whatever. Guess what happened when I'm cleaning the car? Blue bottle! I thought, holy shit, the bed.
Hold on a minute. When does the black umbrella come into it? Because clearly there's something to do with it.
I take out the black umbrella and for whatever reason, something talks to me. Open it up, open it up, open it up. And
A jobby.
I open it.
Use
I
condom.
scream in horror. Drop it.
A toothbrush.
I then have to be like, holy shit, the bed. Open the umbrella. It's one of these shite ones and all the ones that don't really
Break in the wind.
Cass, 7 or something like that. 7 blue bottles in the umbrella. How's that happened? How did that happen?
Well, I'll tell you what's happened. And do you know who taught me this?
What?
Emma Mitchell.
Mitchie told you this?
Mitchie taught me about flies laying eggs. And that's how then...
I think I told her a story recently because we're talking. Continue.
What did she say? Because I
can't
remember
remember.
Mitchie, I was like, well, how do the flies get there? And she's like, because they lay eggs. And then they... remember when I want to say back in the day, maybe she fed pogs once and she went in, she was like, fucking flies all over your house.
Oh no, you had a mouse.
I had a mouse under the couch, didn't know.
Oh, you're vile, you
And
are.
then I was like, well, where are the flies coming from? She's like, obviously they've laid eggs. And I was like, no, the maggots lay the eggs. And she's like, you're absolutely not on the
Do you not mind
planet.
that time and all? Here's another time. Sorry why we're talking about flies, but here we are. You're away, obviously, on holiday. I'm running about looking after your shite again, looking after your cat.
It's not very nice.
There I am again, blue bottle.
Pogba.
Blue
It's
bottle,
Pogs.
I'm hitting the cat. And then I was under siege, I'm killing blue bottles, and they just keep appearing. I was like traumatised. St Albans and all, violent. Happened to another wee house I used to live in. Again, cats, blue bottles, where did they come? Oh.
I'd say it's more your cat than it is St Albans.
Well, there was nothing in my house. There was just, they were coming in. As soon as I started to cook food, they would come in. It was like a horror movie.
I remember that in that
I
house.
should have set that house on fire, honestly.
Yeah, that, I mean, whoever's living there
Yeah.
now having that same problem.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But you'll know this if you've got a
disgusting.
cat when they
Hate
bring
blue
you a
bottles.
little treat. And then if you've missed that little treat, come in and it's made its way under a floorboard or under the kickboard or under the couch.
Or it just died and had a heart attack. That's when they say.
And you don't know that they've been there the whole time. And then you get the scent and you'll know that scent if it's happened to you before, because that smell of dead mouse will never leave my nostrils. It's horrendous when you smell it. You just know.
Probably worse than your minge.
Speaking of dead rats,
Anyway, shall we get back to the podcast?
I really enjoyed that chat. Really enjoyed that chat. I need to do a settings update. Shall I
Really
just
go
do it
down
now?
a rabbit hole. You can.
You can,
really go
Cass.
down a rabbit hole with this stuff.
You can, and it's good for you to just talk about it because do you know what? We're real people.
Everyone just send in your fly horror stories.
That's a good idea. By the way, you know, in Greece there, they have those Asian hornets. You know, they were talking about at the beginning of the summer here in the UK, there was this Asian hornet invasion coming. These things, Cass, are like bats, right? Giant like bees from the movies, and they kind of like towards you. They are huge. And one day I was just sunbathing, I'm minding my own business. I'm reading the book, which I bought for you. I'm going to give it to you to read. And I sat up, we're in this nice place, and this thing's, I can hear it. I thought it's a drone. I thought I was being watched by a drone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that wee fucker's getting closer and closer.
You realise nobody'd be looking at me, stay at me.
I know, I was like, they're on to me again, the paps are here. And then I was like, fuck, this thing's coming at me. I swear, it could have had a camera inside it, it was that big.
Really?
And I went, what the fuck is that? And I went, shh, and I smacked it with the book, and you actually heard a and the thing went off into the sunset. There was praying mantis sitting next to me one day.
Oh, I don't mind them.
They're like that.
All right, what's happening?
And I'm like that. All right. And they're like that.
Lad, taking your wine.
I was sitting there with my Rosie like, I have not, do you know, I've got a good story for you.
Oh God, here we go.
Guess whose first job was to knock praying mantis out of trees?
Excuse me, is that a job?
It was a job.
Jesus, you get a job for anything these days, man.
Well, you won't be saying that when you realise who it was.
Out of trees?
Obviously, you're...
Where are we? What country we in?
Think further afield. Think overseas. Across the pond.
narrows it down. Not get a clue.
Taylor Swift. That was her first job.
Was that? She does look like a bit of a praying mantis, doesn't she?
She's that tall, long...
Yes,
and her movement.
Cause down bad crying at the gym. Yeah.
Makes a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why... that's why it worked for her.
Yeah.
That was
Anyway,
her first job.
Not a good story.
What was your first job?
Oh, did I count paper round? Does that count?
Of course you do.
Then
Make
I think
your
it was a
money.
bar. Then I worked in the fish and chip shop. Well, worked on that.
Can you tell everyone the story about your job in St Albans when you first moved here?
Yes. Do you know, I was actually going to put that in a vlog recently and then I didn't. Because I was outside the pub.
The Three Hammers in St Albans.
So there I
Cheers.
was, young
You ruined her.
girl back then. Probably, I think I was 18. I was 18.
We're not young.
And it was obviously back in the day. I was probably young in other ways.
You had the mind of a 10-year-old at that point, yeah.
Had to get a job, didn't I? Because you didn't really get paid properly back then, and then you'd only get paid if you were in the team. So there was me. I had to go and get a job, and I ended up in the Three Hammers. Went in first day, she's training me up with women. And you know me, not very good at that stuff. Not really good at remembering, not a fast learner at all. And then I kept not putting the table number into the till. So the food was coming and the woman was like, where's it going? And I was like, she told me a few times, like, put table number in. And then again, she go over and she went, and she shouted at me. I can't mind what she said, but she was like, there's no table number again. You're not listening. Whatever. And I was like, I wasn't even angry at this point. I was just like,
I don't want to be here.
I'm done. And I left. But I couldn't get my jacket out of the cloakroom because it had the code number, and obviously Sherlock Holmes here fucking forgot the code into the, do you know what I mean? Something like that, waiting. Somebody came out, I get in, took my jacket, left, and then I was walking up the road and I phoned my mum, started crying. And then that was it, I never went back, didn't say nothing, just left the scene. Do you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
This is very true. So how many hours did you last?
I don't even know if I was there for hours. I might have been there for about an hour and a bit, if that.
Is that the shortest? Is that the shortest anybody watching has ever stuck to a job? An hour and maybe 10, 15 minutes. She hung into that place.
It just wasn't for me.
It's
There's a
thrived
lot of
since.
You know what's funny though? Like when you look at people now and like jobs, and you can look at young people and be like, oh, but like if you're not mature, you just don't get it. And if you're not, like, I've had jobs like working in a cafe, in a bar, and I just had no confidence in dealing with like money or public or whatever. And now that I'm older, I could go, cool, whatever. But it's even now, I can't be arsed talking to some people. I hate small talk. I hate, what's that you call it?
Networking.
I hate it like that. Why is that a thing? That is, honestly, networking. Come on. You all go to these events and talk about how wonderful you are. Oh, I'm great, and I work for this company. I'm here and I'm working, and I've got a business, and I'm very good at what I do, and the client over there, and shut it. Don't care. I don't care.
Networking's good for you.
No, it's pish. It's not for me.
Not,
It's not. I'll tell you right now, it's not for me. It's just not for me. Hands down, it's not for me.
But like you said, now with those jobs, you'd be like, I don't care, I could do it now, but then it was a problem.
But for me,
when you're
networking's
40,
fake.
you might be like that,
It's pure,
actually.
you're selling yourself. Why should you have to sell yourself to
Because
someone?
then you get an opportunity.
Yeah, but someone just might like you anyway. I get you're getting nothing given to you on a plate, and I totally get that. But I hate people going to these things and you're like, you're selling yourself. It's just,
That's the point of it.
it's not for me.
Well, that isn't the point of it, to be fair. It's just to make connections. And then you could be like, oh, I was at an event the other night and this guy offered me 10 grand to do whatever for him, and he met at that networking event. You'd be like, that's the point of networking. Or you get like, you meet someone who's at a club and they're like, well, we're actually looking for an Achilles ridden 34-year-old homeless, birdless. We're looking for somebody like that. You're just who we need. And then bosh, networking was for you. Sorry, I got personal there.
Anyway, but that's not my strength, so I'm not arsed. Do you know what I mean? If I go to a place and I meet someone, fine. But I did this whole, no, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Don't enjoy it. I'd rather put pins in my eyes.
Pins in her eyes.
I'd rather put deodorant on me and put a lighter to it and see what happens. I think that would be more fun. So, anyway.
Now think about all the people who might be watching this who've invited you to networking events that you've gone to.
I don't like that. I say that. I don't go use to all that stuff. If you'll go, it's a good opportunity to go to this, but you're doing whatever at it, I'll do that. I ain't going to sit there to listen to people talk and talk to them.
You've got anger issues.
It's just not for me.
How you feeling in yourself? You're on your period, aren't you?
I am. I've got a very, very heavy flow right now. I'm day free. I've had a bit of cramp. But my cramp, I must say, it's bad, it's sore, but obviously I drug up. Boom, boom. I'm not the way it used to be.
Paracetamol, by the way.
Well, it's not paracetamol, it doesn't touch the sides.
What is it again? What do
I
you
take
take?
Solpadeine.
Solpadeine. I don't take Solpadeine, I just take paracetamol.
I know, it doesn't matter, honestly.
Can we just say our other sister's in labour?
Well, she's not.
She is?
She's not.
She is in labour?
They're just watching her. She said that I'm not in labour, they're just keeping me in.
She was in labour yesterday, which means she's still in labour now.
No, she's in no pains or whatever. She's not. Cass, I'm telling you. But you didn't read the message? They're just keeping her in, they're watching her. They're just keeping her in.
She's having her third baby. Honestly, she's going to go full lose the plot.
She will, probably.
But anyway, and she's like that, oh, I'm so bored, I want to go home and mop the house. And I'm like, I would pay good money to be in that hospital bed right now having a bit of a load.
I think if you had a room, it's different. But if you're in a ward, that's different gravy, isn't it? That's not where you want to be, man. No, it's not.
I want to be in a ward. I remember when the kids were born and I was off my marbles right out and up. Bearing in mind, by the way, when they were born, I got this rare thing, you might have heard of it, you've probably never heard of it, called HELP syndrome, and it means hemoglobin,
She's been looking for help
elevated liver,
God help.
low platelets, help. H with an extra L. And I remember Jamie's dad come in.
Elevated, loving and popular.
And absolutely pissed off right at the end. And I remember being like, this must be how it feels when you have a baby. I was off, man. I couldn't see anything. I felt rough. Anyway, the kids were like one with them.
And you looked like shite.
I looked terrible.
Oh, you did.
Rusha was crying at the state of me. But I was in this room on my own, which was nice, right? I didn't care at the time because I wasn't sitting thinking about, oh, at least I'm in a room on my own. I didn't care. My vag was swollen up to the high heavens, even though nothing came out the vag. Reva's cord prolapse, which meant they went up my vag and held it all in, whilst they still cut me open anyway because I had a C-section.
Is that what I didn't think of that?
Yeah,
right.
Because it's actually quite scary because it's a cord prolapse means that they've got something like 11 to 15 minutes to get the baby out before the cord hits the oxygen. Hits the air and it seizes the oxygen, the baby can't breathe. So it's terribly, scary. But anyway, I was in the right place at the right time, and luckily we were lucky. But anyway, HELP syndrome happened. We didn't know at the time. We were waiting for a blood test to come back.
Help.
But Jamie's literally, I was like, somebody help me now.
Help.
Anyone help? Only you, I think, were like that. She's not, right? And Jamie's dad kept asking me how nice it must have been to be in that room on my own, and I was just like. And I remember just thinking, I don't care about being in this room alone. That's like one of my memories of when the kids first came out. He's like, Sheb, and you've got a TV. And I was like, have I didn't even know that was a TV over there. Like, not a clue. Like that. 2 children hanging off my titties. Milk going nowhere. No milk was coming in. HELP syndrome up to my eyeballs. and Cankles.
You didn't look good at all.
But they're 5 now, Cass. And do you know what?
Did I take you to the shower one day? I don't know if you got a shower. Did I take you for a pish? I can't remember what it was.
You took me for a scan. Remember when they did the MRI? No, Jamie took me for the MRI scan because I lost my vision.
Did you?
I was all over the gaff. Anyway, like I say,
Good times.
Don't have kids at home. Anyway, Brogan's in labour.
Good luck.
Good luck, honey. You've got this. We love you. If you're still listening to this, by the time you're
be
not having a baby, we'll send you
How
a
long have we been
tenner.
speaking for?
Stick a bait on or something.
Should we speak about football or anything? We just no other stuff. Anything but football.
Man, when is the season even starting anymore? Like, I just don't even. I'm so miles off it.
Well, I'll tell you what's starting this week, Cass.
Championship.
It bloody is. The championship is back. Oh gosh.
Jamie might get me in trouble for that.
Yeah, you might get in trouble. I won't do that because I'm a good citizen.
Because you've got nothing there. Sure.
Well, not that, Cassim, but I'm under siege. Aye, Cassim. The championship starts back. It starts back. We play Newcastle.
By the way, I'm excited for that game.
Are you coming?
Because Newcastle, yeah.
Are you?
But honey bunny.
Like your family?
Me?
That?
Well, no, Jamie will be going to someone else.
Oh, Jamie was talking as though he might. Well, he's not going to another game because it's not started yet.
Right.
So,
just remember, you're not important in our house, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to go. We're going to go. I might even vlog it because I think the Newcastle fans are an interesting old bunch.
But I wonder, will they travel? Will they have a travelling?
I mean, if they do,
bunch with them, or will
absolutely
they...
fair play to them if they do. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's wonderful. I just think that we're seeing these big clubs now invest in the women's team. I know I've gone off my rants about this before, but Newcastle coming up into the championship with the ambition to try and get promotion to the WSL, as is this lot, London City Lionesses. I just think it's just so many big clubs now, and that's great. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. You want the big names in it. You want that. They're such a massive name in football, so it's good that they're supporting the women's team. They have been for a couple of years now, and they're pushing. They obviously want promotion. So does many other clubs. May the best team win. But it's good. Yeah, it's going to be exciting start to the season. Not got a clue what to expect from anyone. So I think after the first few weeks, you'll kind of maybe get a gauge, get an idea. But hopefully it's really competitive. And I hope there's like a good few teams pushing at the top, and it's not just one or two that break away.
Sorry, were you talking? You telling a story?
Aye. But that's that, aye, so I'll see you there.
Who do you want to win the league?
London City Lionesses. Man's not hot.
By the way, huge game to start the season against Newcastle.
Alright, you talked about that again? Just spoke about it?
I know, but where is it, the new place? Hayes Lane?
Bromley, aye, Hayes Lane.
Hayes Lane.
Like that, yeah.
So I'll be seeing you there on Sunday. What time's kick-off? Too much.
2 o'clock maybe? Who really knows?
You're useless, mate. You're useless.
Go and see 2 o'clock.
And you're not in... Are you injured? What's your story?
I'm not injured. I am just getting on top of my Achilles. They flared up. Some of the pictures were really bad, and obviously I've had a bit of a inconsistent summer. It was like, get ready for camp.
It's a cruel summer. Cruel summer. Yeah. Shape your body.
Yeah, so just getting on top of that. They're fine though. I'm going to go and see actually a specialist, I think. And hopefully just get on top of it so we can get through at least the rest of the season. Obviously big island games coming up, so I want to be in the best state. Like, they're fine, but there's no point. I'm very uncomfortable, very sore running. Can't run the length myself without going...
Maybe we should try and stick you in goal. Can you move? Because I know in your career you've just moved back.
I can't dive. I can't dive. It's not for me. Everyone thinks I should be a goalkeeper because I'm not there. Goalkeepers aren't there. They're all taps,
What does
man.
that mean?
They're
Like, why
just
do
a
they mean
strange breed. They're a strange old bunch, some of them.
How?
So I could start naming people,
like,
but then I'd
Dean Buzanis has covered you a few times. I think Dean's the most normal person. He doesn't strike me as kooky.
He's also probably a bit... He's banter, he's funny and all that, but he's probably a bit tapped.
How is he
When it comes-
tapped?
It just happens. It's a goalkeeper thing. They all know it. They all know it. There's almost something a goalkeeper.
Right, without naming names, can you tell me if there is a certain tapped goalkeeper that you've worked with before?
Yeah. Loads. Most of them.
Can you whisper?
No. Might pick up. I'll do that.
Just mouth it.
No. There's because now I'll be getting flung under the bus for saying that, but they all know it themselves. I'm sure if they're all being...
they're called the Goalkeepers Union, aren't they?
The goalie union can all actually, if they want to really be serious and honest here, they will look at themselves in the mirror and they will say, you're right, I'm batshit. We all know it, and they know it deep down. Simple.
What about Grace Maloney? She's not batshit.
She's got traces of batshittism.
Like, but what's her
knows
batshit trait daily?
I can't say because I might get into trouble for that, but she knows. I know. We all know.
Grace, are you batshit?
Yeah, she would go. She'd go, oh, yeah, probably, yeah, I've got, yeah.
Batshitness.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should be a goalie as well then.
Yeah. We probably actually tick the box for it, but just the whole flying about, I just don't like. Not very good at it. It's a bit of an art, that whole diving game, to be honest with you.
To be fair, when I look back at us doing the park training that day, I was flying about.
You've got to be agile and it's harder than it looks.
Must be so
no,
as well.
It's not something you can just decide, I'm going to be a goalkeeper today. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Can I just speak to you about goalkeepers actually on that subject? Because I don't know if you've seen this story, quite a serious one, about the woman, transgender, who plays for Sutton United. Her name's Blair Hamilton. She is now the #1 goalkeeper for Sutton. Funnily enough, we're speaking about Dean being a goalkeeper. He's formerly of Sutton United. Now known as Stevenage. Anyway, nothing to do with this story, but this woman, Blair, has joined Sutton United, and of course their manager is the first transgender manager. Her name is Lucy Clark. So both of these people were born as men and have now transitioned to women. Right? The manager is trans, Lucy Clark, and joining the squad now is Blair, who is a transgender goalkeeper. But there was a game due to happen on Sunday, again, Ebbsfleet in London, and it was called off just 2.5 hours before kickoff because the opponents didn't field a team because of the situation of playing against what was once a male. Do you think that there is an unfair advantage if now Blair obviously has the strength of what would be a man kind of thing? Is that an unfair advantage to field a team of players against that squad? Say London City, and it's an unfair advantage that they would have because she was born a male and has that stronger advantage maybe?
I feel like I wouldn't... It's one player, so I'm like... And it's a goalie, so I just... It's such a...
The complicated issue.
And there needs to be a... I don't know how they're going to solve this, or... You want people to be playing football, and you want it to be all-inclusive. It's for everyone. But how do they sort this? What's the best way to go forward? Because you're going to have people saying, that's unfair. And you're going to have people going, well, it doesn't really bother me. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't have a clue. Personally, if it was me, I'd go, it wouldn't really bother me that. But I mean, if it's somebody like Lionel Messi and they're running about and you're getting battered 10-0, I'd be going, would you look at it differently? I don't know, maybe. But I'm probably sitting on the fence here because it's also, you don't want to upset anyone or...
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think Blair's situation probably is tough enough in itself. When you transition, it's maybe not the easiest. I can't imagine Blair decided to transition because she'd get an opportunity in goal.
Yeah.
You know, I can't imagine any athlete does this. And I counted, this must have been about a year ago, and I don't know how different it is now, but when we were talking about unfair advantage in sport, there is a swimmer who's winning a lot, who was born male, transitioned, now competes in the women's. And she was winning a lot, pardon me, which then feels unfair because she being born, stronger as a male. Again, sorry if we're getting this wrong. We're learning all this too, but I think we feel that it must be hard, and football is for everyone. And you join a sport if life is tough and you're doubting yourself in your brain. You don't know what body you're in. You can't understand why you want to be a woman but you're born a man, or you're born a man and you want to be a woman. How you rationalise that, and then you go into sport, which is meant to be good for everyone, and then you find common ground. You get teammates. You get a transgender manager as well. You have that support around you, and then everyone else sees it as then an unfair advantage on them. I get it, because that is then somebody with a male dominant testosterone, whatever like that, and I'm like, oh, it's so hard to get that right, but also
I'm also
it's
like
just
this,
one person.
This is probably a bad thing and all I'm going to say and offend everyone, but like, what level of football are we talking here? So if it is, it's not really. Does that sound terrible? Is it legal? I don't know, but it's like, I guess if it was WSL, it's going to be a big issue. Not that I'm saying they're better, but obviously that's like a profession.
Southeast
you know what I
Regional
mean?
Women's League.
Yeah, so it's like that I get, but I'm like, are these leagues pushing to be? Are these teams wanting to be professional, where it's their job, or is it just for fun? So then, do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say? But then people go, where do you draw a line? Where does it stop? But I don't know. It's a tough one. And there probably needs to be maybe people reach out if people feel strongly about it, and if people are transgender themselves that watch and want to share their opinion too, that's fine.
That's the thing about the women's football community, is how inclusive it is. You know, it feels like everyone is welcome here. But in this situation, then you will have women who are going, no, that's not fair, because there are a number of women born who have worked at football all their life who would probably kill to be that number one goalkeeper for Sutton. And then you take in somebody who has a male advantage because they are now a woman. But also I'm like, but I imagine probably that person's been through enough. Again, I'm probably wrong about that. And everyone's like, oh, snowflake. I'm like, ugh. You know, it's not about that. It's about if that person's team don't have a problem with it and can find a way to make it work, but then against an opposition, it'll feel like an unfair advantage. It's a complex one, I have to say.
And, well, I'm afraid we will not get to the
bottom of it here,
answer
that's for
anytime soon.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Britain. We'll be back with you tomorrow from 6 a.m. when you wake up. I'm joking, we're not going yet. I've got a big feed.
Right, has it got pictures?
No, it's...
You're going to correct that joke in a second, yeah?
Hey! It ends with us. You've obviously heard of the...
Oh, right, okay, yeah, what did you go and see it? I've not seen it.
So I went down the whole TikTok route to find out what this story was about, but it's based on real life, true events. It's about domestic violence in relationships. It's actually a beautiful love story, tale of kind of two love stories as well. But Blake Lively's in the film, and then I don't know if you saw the TikTok stuff. Blake Lively's getting cancelled now.
I heard she's been a little rascal.
Rascal farts.
Yeah. Is it true?
Well, I've seen the clips and I'm a bit like, Blake, you seem like a wee bit of a cow right now. Our niece is called Blake as well, after Blake Lively, so we're going to have to get her name
Not
changed.
after Blake Lively. She wasn't named after Blake Lively. She just likes the name Blake. It doesn't mean
Because
you
of Blake
name.
Lively.
Oh, she just likes the name.
Because of
Make it-
Blake
but it's not.
Lively?
It's not. She likes the name Blake. Can't just say that. Oh,
How
it's
would
because
you
of
have heard
her.
the Blake? How would you? Who else is called
There's plenty
Blake?
of Blake. Do you know what?
Justin Timberlake.
Phone her. Blake. Phone her up right now and see if she answers. There. Hurry up.
Right, you're going to embarrass yourself right now.
Put her on loudspeaker.
Okay, FaceTime's on. You're going to be eating your fucking farts over there, hen.
It's like Killian. I love the name Killian. She didn't name him after Killian Murphy.
She did.
She didn't.
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry, you busy? She hung up.
What'd she do?
That cow, I bet you she's got a baby in her arms and all that. I'll phone her again. Be like, why are you not answering?
Hang up again. Don't ever hang up like that again.
Don't ever do that again.
I've got a question for you.
You're on camera. How's the baby? You in labour? Question 1. Are you in labour?
10 centimetres.
Told you.
You lied. You didn't see that in your text message.
Are you in labour?
She's lying.
You're not in labour now?
Thank you. Told you. She's not listening to a word I've said. I said she's not in labour. They're just watching her, just keeping her in, keeping an eye on stuff. No, she's in labour. She's not. No, she is. No. Anyway. Did you name
talking
Blake?
to a microphone?
Did you name Blake after Blake Lively?
No.
Thank you.
So how
Did you
know
name Killian after Killian Murphy? Thank you.
How did you get their names then?
I just like those names.
Because of them, though.
It was because of them. No, it was
because of them. It's broken. You've told me that 100 times.
No. I liked Killian from when we were young, and there was a boy that I taught called Blake, and I thought that'd be lovely for a girl's name.
Liar.
I thought it was a lovely name. He was a nice kid.
Yeah, well, she's just up here again, making up stories, making up rumours. Classic. I thought, let's just get this right.
My stories
So-
are always better though.
Thanks for taking our call. We're just doing a podcast. Hopefully next time we speak to you, you'll have a child.
Yeah. Mother of
Maybe next time I
3.
could have my makeup done.
Oh, don't worry, we'll not see, but we could just put you on the camera here so people see you.
Just in the hospital.
You can see her.
Turn a light on. Jesus.
That's better. Okay, good. Okay.
Good luck pushing
Right.
out a 7-stone baby.
Right. Oh, bye then.
Bye. Good luck,
Bye.
honey. Bye. Do you know what I think she should name the baby?
What?
What is your name? He's a boy, by the way.
Heard something. A boy?
Yeah, she's having a baby boy. I've not made that up.
No, I
It's
don't
an
know what you're
actual
talking
baby
about.
boy. What she should name the new baby?
Oh,
Oh my God.
sorry.
You're a bright spark today.
Things were going on. I thought I heard something. Boom, boom, boom. Sirens everywhere.
That's for you.
Well, thank you. Better be a good read. Did you read it all?
It's
Yeah.
proper page turner right now.
All right. I'll try and read. It's an hour late. Oh shit. It's an hour later when I have a new phone in my hands. I'm sitting in my car at the cell phone store when I turn it on. I watch the screen as 17 messages appear. All from Eliza. Elisa.
Elisa.
I guess it would make sense that Ryle didn't call me all night. I can't read. It's tough, man, isn't it?
But that's a good book.
Tough to
I
read.
think you should read it. And also, it's just a nice love story. And also, I cried on the plane home because that's
Did
when I
you?
finished it. And Reva was like this to me, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, "I'm not." And then she started laughing at me.
Oh.
Anyway, there you go. That's for you.
Thanks, then.
I think she should name the baby Orson.
I don't know.
Orson, there was a wee Orson round the pool when we were on holiday, and that's a cute
Orson.
name. And he was a cute little boy that just played and came up and would be like, "Hi."
Yeah, I
And
don't
I'm
know.
like, "Hi, what's your name?" He's like, "Orson." I'm like, "I like your name." Now go get me a drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you get
Okay.
some sun cream on my back? Well, okay, Cass, it was good to catch up with you.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week. Good luck for the opening game of the season.
Thanks.
Everything crossed for the London City Lionesses. Let's really get invested this season, and anything you want to ask or whatever, just stick in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, because we have noticed that you're slacking. That's
And
not
there's
your
people,
fault,
what's that? We've
that's ours.
got people, that's what we say. There's some people out there
Wish
that
it
are
was.
watching that haven't subscribed, but people are coming back and keep watching.
And you're going to
So-
hell. You're going to hell.
Yeah, and if I can find out who you are, I'll just block you altogether and stop you
You can't
from
block
getting any kind of...
everybody.
Well, one day it'll change and you
Yeah.
can. So just take that as a warning, a friendly warning.
Thank you.
But thank you.
We do love you
Yeah,
all the same. Thanks for listening. Thanks for
And
watching.
we've got a kind of promise to make, so we hold each other accountable.
Oh.
We will have one podcast a week. It will come out either the Monday or Tuesday, or maybe released on a Wednesday. But we will record on a Monday or Tuesday going forward, unless I'm not here, unless you're, I don't know,
Just
being
more often than not.
sent away to fix yourself.
Prison camp.
Probably something I. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy, I'm crazy.
Yeah, so that will be a thing. So keep your eyes peeled, and if we are not doing that, you're full permission to slaughter us and unfollow us and just
This is the
share
worst
general
podcast
hate.
I've ever listened to.
Yeah,
Pish. Let's troll them.
yeah,
Let's make fun of them.
yeah, yeah. Right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't even know what we've covered or what we've spoken about, but anyway, have a good day and God bless.
Love you. Like and subscribe. Bye.